Hello there, Pisces. How are you doing? It's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we're going to be doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for the week of March 7th through the 13th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Let's see what we have. Fox Spirit, think on your feet. Wow, this one has been coming up quite a bit. That energy of something is coming onto your path, whether this is a conversation or an opportunity. And, it's going to require you to think about it very quickly. And then we have round and round. I really get a sense this is almost an energy of something coming back around. Like a relationship could be coming back around, a conversation about something. It could even have to do with work. It's kind of like, I feel like you're kind of wanting to move on from this, this sense of... I'm getting this frustration. Seriously, we're doing this again? Okay, so let's see what your present energy is. Ten of Pentacles, lovely energy. Grounded energy, family energy, trying to build something for a long-term, commitment, whether that is in work or finances, because it is Pentacles, or it can also mean like stable life, family life or stable home life, whatever that may mean to you. Okay, Ace of Cups on the bottom. So I'm kind of wondering if there's an offer of love coming in. Like you may have your focus right now on your finances, on building stability in your life. And then somebody comes knocking. So let's see what we have. Yeah, this is your obstacle, Three of Swords. Difficult ending, disappointment in something. It could be even disappointment in your career or money sector. So let's see what we have here for your advice. And then we're going to go back and clarify all of this. Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is a sense of kind of getting the clarity that you need about where it is you want to go. Wanting to build something that is stable and long-term. There's been a disappointment, but it's almost as if you're putting the disappointment in the past, getting really determined about where it is that you want to go, because we have the World card on the bottom. I feel, with the tens indicate the end of a cycle. So it could be like the end of, a job, a relationship. It doesn't have to be a bad ending. It's just kind of like the ending of a cycle in some way. I do feel like this is bringing in some disappointment that this has ended, but it's kind of like, okay, I'm it's kind of like, okay, going to plan B, and just being kind of determined. This is not setting me back. Yeah, King of Swords. I love this. This really, death. Transformation, going on a new path. I really like this. I think for a lot of you, even though the Three of Swords sometimes indicates heartache, I really feel like this is a disappointment perhaps in your career or money sector. There's going to be transformation though. So let's see what we have here. Hierophant, Six of Swords, King of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, wanting that balance. Pentacles again, having to do with money, wanting money to be balanced out. Hierophant, you could have been working for a corporation, government, institution, school, anything, the Hierophant is kind of like large corporations or something that moving on from that, or moving on from a belief about what your Ten of Pentacles means to you. Like you may have been really focused on, making a lot of money, but there's almost this sense of, okay, you may have even made a lot of money, but you're disappointed because hey, my life isn't happy. Like I'm almost like, I don't know, he's sitting on top of, that like the log, which is kind of representing family. But almost like chained to something, chained to a job, chained to, a corporation or a mindset. It could be a mindset. Kind of moving on from that, getting the clarity that this did not bring you the joy that you were looking for, that, wow, I put a lot, you could have even spent a lot of time like climbing the corporate ladder, or, say maybe you were even like in the military or like a university or something like that, where you had to, put in so many years. You may have even put in like 10 years and gotten vested, or 10 years in order to, get your tenure or to reach a certain rank, and you've kind of reached it. I feel like you did, but it wasn't the emotional fulfillment that you were looking for. You're just kind of disappointed. It's kind of like, wow, I put all that time and energy into that. I accomplished what I set out to accomplish, or, or got close to it, but wow, it's not bringing me the satisfaction that I thought I was going to need. Yeah, moving on, walking, seeing the truth about this. That, you could have noticed that there really wasn't a lot of give and take. Like you gave a lot to this situation, but you didn't get a lot. If it's a family situation, which it could be with the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant, it's kind of like, yeah, I have to go in a different direction. This relationship, this family situation. It could be even like a family business, hey, that it's just not bringing you this satisfaction. I'm really reading this kind of as disappointment more than like heartbreak. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, wanting a new start. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Emperor, wanting to stand into your power. There's a lot of mental anguish. We have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Two fresh starts in love and inspiration. Wanting to, go in a new direction. It could be in love. It could be both in your career and in love. It's almost like I want a fresh slate, but you're kind of up in your head about it with the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is this sense of, am I being selfish doing this? I'm disappointed. And I feel like you're also kind of worried you may be disappointing someone else, especially if it's like a family situation where you are wanting something else. You're wanting a fresh slate for yourself. You feel like, you could be kind of letting others down. If it's a family business, you could feel like you're letting your other family members that are involved in the business down. I get the sense that you really want this fresh start. But there's people around you that are saying, you're selfish, Pisces, because the Knight of Swords is a little bit of a determined, I'm doing this for me type of energy, Whatever the cost is, I'm willing to pay the price because I want to go in this new direction. Oh my goodness. Knight of Cups on the bottom. I feel like when you shift into this energy of knowing what it is that you want and going for it, okay? There's a sense of healing something from the past. And, the Six of Cups could represent family. It could represent a past relationship. I feel like there's some healing in this situation. Once you find your own clarity and step into it and cut out all of the things that are preventing you from going in the direction that you want to go in. It could be that there's a little bit of a sense of you being a little bit wishy-washy. I'm not really sure, like, with the round and round, like going around, like you may have had this idea to go, may you want to start your own business, or may you want to leave a relationship or something like that. Like you have thought this before and then the feeling goes away, like you almost talk yourself out of it, or somebody else talks you out of it. And so then you don't leave, you don't make the change. And I feel like it's coming back around, whatever this is. And it's kind of like when you step into your own power and you go and in the direction that you really want to go in, when you get the clarity, it's almost as if everybody else gets on board, because with the Star and, the Six of Cups, there's healing in some past situation. And the Knight of Cups, expressing love. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I feel like you are going out on your own in order to learn something new about yourself. And, that's kind of the energy of perhaps letting the people that you are leaving know that you're not leaving because you don't love them. You're leaving because you have an inner calling. There's something that you want to go do with the Death card. You're transforming yourself. I really feel like you're wanting to transform your life. It's a sense of rebirth. So let's see what the King of Swords has here. Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor. Ten of Cups, lovely. Nine of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah, stepping into, taking action on, your own independence and freedom so that you can go on this journey. There is a sense of wanting to, we have the Emperor wanting to build an empire. With the Ten of Cups, something that you love. I feel like you're leaving something that's just not satisfying in search of something that is really incredible. With the Emperor and, the Ten of Cups, something that you really love, something that brings you a lot of financial stability. The Emperor is all the kings, mastering your own life. Really, really lovely reading, Pisces. Wow. So let's see what we have here. What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? Yeah, I feel like that's your advice here, right? You have to get determined in what it is that you want and then go out and get it. You can't just wait for this feeling to leave and then it's going to come back. So it's this sense of getting into your power and then making choices that are good for you. The Queen of Swords, remember, cuts out everything that is not in her best interest. She starts cutting those out. And not to fear. This is actually going to help. It could help you to heal a dream that you've had since childhood about something that you've really wanted in your life or wanted to do. It's this sense of almost like healing your inner child by going out and doing this. Okay, are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared. Take the leap. And Pisces, we just had that new moon in Pisces, right? In your sign about, imagining big. With that new moon energy, you could have had this dream and this goal come back around, and it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I have got to go do that. And then getting really determined. It is about you stepping into your own power and becoming determined that, yeah, I'm going to go after this. It's, the fool goes on the journey, does not know how the journey is going to end. That's a little bit of what you have to have here. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm going to go do this, because if I don't do this, okay, then I am going to regret it. It's kind of like a now or never type of energy. Like, I have to go do this now, or I may never get the opportunity. Polish your mirror for perfect clarity. Yeah, I feel like the word perfect timing is coming in. It's like this is the perfect time. And, with Think on Your Feet, there could be a situation this week where, like, if you're with your family or in this work situation, whatever it is that you're thinking of leaving, and you're having discussions about some new project that, everybody wants to launch, or a new big vacation the family wants to go on, and you're kind of like, I really don't want to be part of that. It's almost like this is your opportunity to stand up and think on your feet and say, you know what? I really, that's just not something I want to do. Stepping into your Queen of Swords energy and saying, that's not something I want to do. I have a different direction I want to go in. And I think this is a great time for me to do it before we get started on this next big thing, whatever that is. Wow, Pisces, really nice energy. You can have a little bit of that dreamy type of energy with you, but I feel like you're also stepping into, with all this swords energy, it's this energy of getting really logical about how you can bring your dream into fruition. Like having the determination to cut out anything that's going to stand in your way. In order to, I really feel like there's this sense of, we kept having the Page of Pentacles, sense of wanting to learn something deeper about yourself, like you're really transforming something in your life. Well, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you resonated with the message. If you did, please consider commenting, or subscribing. I also do personal readings. The link is in the description box below. If this is really resonating with you, I'd love the opportunity to maybe do a personal reading and go more in depth about how this might fit into your life. And I do wish you so much love and light. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.